Hello there, my friends. So I was showing some possible chess openings, some gambits using this chessboard, and I had someone comment and say that they liked the way the chess pieces looked and they wanted to examine them closer. So we're going to do that right now. So first of all, this chessboard is actually a map of the Battle of Bunker Hill. Boston and its environs, with the attack on Bunker Hill in the peninsula of Charlestown. And it has the date as well. Let's say 17th of June, 1775. Yeah. There's Cambridge, Brookline, Charles River, Boston Harbor, Roxbury. And I get to Roxbury. So here's what the white pawns look like, and the black pawns are identical. So basically, an infantry soldier, I suppose, of the colonial era. Interesting, like, headdress, though. And what I also find interesting is on the back, this cutout piece here, which I thought might be a machine mark, but actually I think this is. So anybody can tell me why they look like that with that weird looking headdress? Please do. I mean, is that just a shako and this is kind of like stylized in the back, or were their hats really like, did they have that indentation in the back? So those are the pawns. The rooks are cannon, and they're pretty basic. Yeah, you can see the cannon on the carriage there. And they're at a very highly inclined angle, really, which I find interesting. This is obviously a mounted dragoon or officer. I like to think of them as dragoons, but, well, actually they wouldn't be, right? The dragoons would have had muskets. Am I right about that? And then these guys have sabers. Here's the saber right there. Maybe they had both. So this is a cavalry officer. And then the bishops are really just, I don't know, officers in tricorn hats. And in the back, each have their hair, with that period long hair tied in a bow kind of thing going on there. Is this a walking stick? Let me show you the horses again real fast. There's a nice detail there. I like the helmets. These are plastic, by the way. Oh, look at the bases, too. There's a nice little pattern on the base. Silver and black, and then gold and white. These are obviously sun-faded. These were probably made to look a little bit like ivory, maybe. Onyx and ivory, ebony and ivory. But this is old, and I know that I've had this in a box for many, many years. It was purchased for me when I used to collect chess sets. So let's look at the queens. Queens are non-military, but they're obviously ladies dressed in the period costume. Nothing particularly outrageous, but definitely distinctive looking. You can definitely tell they're the queens. The kings are basically the same as the bishops, but they're just taller. But honestly, I can't tell much of a difference. They're slightly larger. And they do have 2 rows on their pedestal. There's probably a name for that. Like in Greek statuary or Roman statuary. Right? I'm sure there's a name for each one of these tiers. But that's how you can tell. People might say, oh, how can you tell? Well, you can pretty much tell by the appearance which one's which. yeah, so that's my chess set. So I hope this helped you guys. There are some interesting details on the board. There's like acorn here. There's like a couple scenes. Instead of moving the camera, I'll see if I can move the board. Looks like Paul Revere's Night Ride in that oval right there. This one, a note in tree. In fact, there's a tree. There's a musket fire. I think that's actually probably the, what did they call it? The, you know, like the British firing on the unarmed troops. And then, now what's this? I can't really tell what that is. If you guys can tell, put it in the comments for me. Thanks. If you watch to the end, write checkmate in the comments, just so that I know that you did. And I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Smash like if you want to see more details, like here's Mystic River, here's Winter Hill, Medford to Lexington. There's some interesting details on the map. There's a boat right there. Don't forget, you can zoom in on most of your devices, and you can also pause and fast forward if you want to. Phipps Farm, Winter Hill, scale in miles. Yeah, a lot of neat details. So, all right, have a great day, and I hope you watch some more of my chess videos. I'll link them below. Have a great one. Thanks.